When visiting the land down under, it's not just the warm beaches and the bustling metropolises that you should check out. Make sure to have plenty of time to squeeze in some food adventures. In Australia, a wide array of exciting food finds awaits you. You can also try picking up some Australian slangs for food-related words when you dine out. So what are you waiting for? Hop on and check out the top 10 foods to try when visiting the land down under. Number 10. Burger with beetroot. Who doesn't love burgers? Thick, savoury patties sandwiched between hot buns? Well, in Australia you get more than that. They take the classic burger recipe and add a twist in the form of beetroot. The strong taste of beetroot gives the burger a different flavour. It blends well with the juicy meat patties. However, this particular strong taste that beetroot adds to burgers is something some locals find overpowering. Still, give it a try and see which side of the debate you will end up on. If you try it and you decide you like it, you may go all out on your next burger meal. Add eggs, pineapple, bacon and caramelized onions to your sandwich just like a local would do. Wouldn't it be fun to have a taste of every burger twist in every country you visit? This beetroot version will be up on that list. Number 9. Burger and cheese. Wait, before you point out that the last food item was another burger, give this one a chance. Another burger masterpiece. This twist just attests to the fact that Aussies love this food item. This time, it's a generous amount of melted cheese that is added to the classic sandwich. Burgers are often served in a meal together with some fries. Originally, the melted cheese went to the bed of fries that you would normally consume as a side. Not until people realized they can actually get a bowl of melted cheese to dip their burgers in. If this makes your mouth water, maybe it'll help you to know the exact location where you can get this in Australia. Head to the Burger Point located in Sydney to try this cheesy burger treat. Number 8. Sausage barbecue. It's no secret that Australians love barbecue, which, by the way, they fondly call Barbie. Make sure not to skip trying some grilled sausages while you're enjoying your time in Australia. If you get invited over to a local's house, you might get a chance to try how they love to have their sausage. The most popular version of sausage here are traditionally made of pork or beef, but you can certainly try other kinds of meat like lamb. You can have it as after grilling, or you can put it in some bread topped with your sauce of choice and some fried onions. That is what locals called a snag, pretty much their version of the American hot dog sandwich. For the best experience, you can have it next to a campfire with some cold beer. Sausages are pretty much everywhere in Australia. If you want to tour the country on a car, sausages can come in pretty handy during short breaks on the road. Number 7. Lamingtons. If you ever find yourself in a lazy walk in the city of Melbourne, sample the city's world-renowned coffee. The best way to enjoy a hearty cup of warm brew is with an Australian delicacy called Lamingtons. This delicacy is a small slice of sponge dipped in chocolate and garnished with some desiccated coconut. This is the usual type of lamingtons you will find in shops, but there are other places that offer lamingtons with jam and cream fillings. These delicious square slices are often referred to as Australia's national cakes. This just means that they are really that popular and yummy. If you've been to New Zealand, you may already have tried it there. In fact, there's research in the University of Auckland in New Zealand that this famed Australian dessert was actually invented in their country. Number 6. Pavlova. Another food that is surrounded by harmless controversies between New Zealand and Australia is pavlova. Both countries claim origins to this famous dessert. Aussies stand their ground firmly in this battle and even named it their national dessert. The fights aside, this decadent dessert is made of a meringue base topped with cream fruits like mango, kiwi, passion fruit and pineapple. The pavlova looks so mouth-watering and inviting, which makes it absolutely irresistible. It is usually served during Christmas, but it doesn't mean you cannot have it any other time. It's also a popular go-to snack during the summertime because it's refreshing. Pavlova has got that classic trait you look for in a dessert, crunchy on the outside and gooey on the inside. A plus is that it is widely available in Australian bakeries and cafes. You will not have a hard time finding this goodie. Number 5. Barramundi. Did you know that Australians are fond of seafood? Well, with the amount of rich marine life in the country, that is not hard to believe. One of the most famous fish in the land down under is barramundi. It is found in all states in the country, but if you want the best, try the ones from Queensland. Barramundi is named from a word in the Aboriginal language which means large-scaled river fish. It's a versatile fish which you can find in fine dining restaurants, often grilled. You can also have this fish in more casual dining setups like the traditional fish and chips. You can have these famous barramundi fish and chips together with some calamari or crispy squid rings on a day out on the beach. If you're avoiding fried food, seared and grilled barramundi are great alternatives to fish and chips. Number 4. Meat pies. Along with the popular desserts in this list, you can easily find meat pies in bakeries and cafes in Australia. Meat pies are pretty much a staple in every casual occasion such as sporting matches and breakfast. They also get served at parties and even in night outs. Meat pies are always served and best consumed hot. It is a crunchy and flaky crust which you will enjoy before you get to the most fun part, the gooey meat filling. The classic flavors to try are meat and tomato sauce, beef curry pie, butter chicken pie, and chicken and leek pie. There are so many flavors to choose from. In fact, you might come across some new and unknown flavors on your trip here. The list is not restricted, so prepare to be surprised. Number 3. Tams. Right now, Tams are available all over the world, but it surely would not hurt to try in the place where it came from. It is one of the best chocolatey treats you can have in Australia. There are many different flavors by now, but the classic and every Aussie's favorite is the milk chocolate one. Tams are made of 2 crunchy biscuits separated by a thin but rich layer of chocolate. Then the final touch is some more melted chocolate coating. A trick that many locals do to make their afternoon snack more fun is the Tam slam. You basically bite a corner of both the top and the bottom ends of the biscuit. Then you use it as a straw to drink your warm milk or latte. It might sound a bit childish, but it seems fun, so why not give it a try? Number 2. Vegemite Toast. Some people do not like Vegemite, but it is as Australian as it gets. It is a national icon, so if you feel a bit hesitant, just take a bite and go for it. The brown-coloured spread is not exactly appealing, but some locals argue that it is actually very good tasting. It may remind you of a bit of Britain's Marmite if you're familiar with it, but Aussies say that Vegemite is a lot better. This popular Australian breakfast staple is made from yeast extract and tastes a bit salty. Unlike the usual spreads you put on your morning bread, you don't scoop a lot of the spread, just spread a thin layer of it and you are good to combo. A surprisingly delicious combo Aussies have come up with is the avocado and Vegemite toast. You just add some thin slices of avocado on your Vegemite toast with some salt and pepper for a filling and nutritious breakfast. Number 1. Kangaroo. You might find it weird that Australians consume their national animal for food, but it's actually legal and common to do. Plus, there are cases of overpopulation of kangaroos in some areas. The meat is lean and delicious and is slowly becoming a staple in many restaurants. Methane-free kangaroos are also low in fat. You can have it in the form of a fillet, a sausage, or simply minced. If you are going to have it grilled, make sure to avoid it well done, because it has a tendency to dry out. It's best to have it rare to medium rare. It is available in many steakhouses in the country, so just get your hands on it when you see a restaurant offering some. To reiterate Australia's love for the burger, they also made burger patties with kangaroo meat. At first, it may sound surprising that kangaroos are eaten in this country, but you will quickly notice that it is widely used in many dishes. You can actually make a whole week's meal plan with every meal having kangaroo meat. From the burgers to stews and even pizza, it's a kangaroo feast. Australian cuisine is not different from other cuisines in the world in that it's a mix of so many influences. Because Australia is a nation of large-scale immigration, it has picked up various influences and contributions from different cultures. This is why every spoonful and every bite tells a history of borders crossed and seas traveled. Just that one fact should get you excited. to dig into an Australian feast right now.